Today, we're talking about something that rarely gets discussed in branding conversations: deadlines. I know. It doesn't sound exciting. Most people think branding is all about logos and colors and taglines and commercials, social media, creative ideas. Well, it is. But after more than 3 decades in advertising, I've learned something important. Some of the best branding campaigns fail because of poor timing. Some of the most successful branding campaigns succeed because everyone involved respected the deadline. The truth is this: a great strategy delivered late is no longer a great strategy, because branding is not only about what you say, it's about when you say it. Think about some of the world's biggest brands: McDonald's, Toyota, Coca Cola, Apple, you've heard them all. Well, they don't launch campaigns randomly. Everything is planned months in advance: product launches, seasonal promotions, sports sponsorships, holiday campaigns, new store openings. Everything happens according to a timeline, because timing creates momentum, and momentum creates visibility. Strong brands understand that showing up at the right moment can actually be just as important as the message itself. The best branding campaigns, well, they feel effortless to the consumers, but behind the scenes, there's a calendar driving everything. One missed deadline doesn't just affect one thing, it affects everything. Let's say a commercial is delayed. Now, the station can't traffic that commercial, the digital team can't launch the campaign, social media posts can't be scheduled, influencer videos can't be approved, promotional materials aren't ready. What started as one delay becomes 10 delays. Branding is a chain reaction. Everything, everything is connected: creative, production, media, digital, social, influencers, public relations, events. Strong brands understand that every department impacts the final consumer experience. That's why deadlines matter. They're not administrative tasks, they're not a recommendation. Deadlines, they're strategic tools. One of my favorite branding principles is this: visibility is a strategy, but visibility doesn't happen accidentally. Visibility, well, it requires preparation, logistics. Media deadlines often happen weeks before campaigns launch. Television stations need creative, radio stations need copy, digital campaigns need assets, the influencers need content approval, production companies need time to edit, and if materials arrive late, those opportunities, well, they just disappear. In many cases, once an opportunity is missed, you can't get it back. The football game's over, the sponsorship's already aired, the event already happened. And this has actually happened, where I wait and wait and wait for a client to approve creative or approve the final budget. Meanwhile, we've missed the deadline. Therefore, the opportunity is no longer there, because timing matters, because opportunities, they have expiration dates. Strong brands understand that. Remember, one of our core branding principles: branding is positioning, consistency, experience. Deadlines help protect consistency, because, without deadlines, branding becomes unpredictable. Campaigns, well, they launch late. The message, it becomes segmented and fragmented. Promotions overlap incorrectly to where it doesn't even make sense. Consumers received mixed signals. Strong brands feel organized because they are organized. Consumers may never see the planning process and the logistics behind the scenes, but they absolutely feel the results. Consistent brands appear professional, reliable, established, trustworthy, and consistency is difficult to maintain without discipline. Deadlines are part of that discipline. One thing many businesses overlook is how deadlines affect relationships. Media partners notice, production teams notice, influencers notice, station notice, and clients notice. When brands consistently meet deadlines, partners become more confident working with them. The projects will move smoother, approvals happen faster, creative quality improves, while opportunities, well, they'll increase. On the other hand, brands that consistently miss deadlines create unnecessary stress for anyone involved. Strong partnerships are built on trust. And trust, well, you know what I say, trust builds your brand, because trust is often built through reliability. Meeting deadlines is one of the simplest ways to demonstrate professionalism. It's often said, if you're on time, you're late. Well, it's true in advertising too. Another benefit people rarely consider: early deadlines create room for better thinking. When teams are rushing, strategy suffers. Mistakes happen. Creative gets approved without enough review. Media opportunities get overlooked. The message becomes reactive. But when deadlines are respected, teams have time to improve the work. They can review, revise, adjust, optimize, and that's where great branding often happens, not in the last minute scramble, but in the extra time that's created by proper planning. The strongest campaigns that I've worked on, well, they weren't successful because we worked faster. They were successful because we planned earlier. At the end of the day, branding, it's not just creative. It's execution, it's planning, it's coordination, and yes, branding is deadlines, because deadlines protect consistency, deadlines protect visibility. Well, deadlines, they protect your opportunities. Deadlines help ensure that all the hard work behind the scenes, well, it actually reaches the audience the way it was intended. The strongest brands aren't just creative, they're disciplined. They understand that timing matters, because branding isn't only about having the right message, it's about delivering that message at the right moment. I'm Media Director Holly Andrews. Remember, great branding doesn't happen when inspiration strikes. Great branding happens when preparation meets opportunity. This is Holly Andrews. Remember, always stay true to your brand. Now be sure you subscribe to my channel for more stories and strategies behind the media buy.